Everyone is asking which AI model is smartest. Wrong question. Here is the one that decides your bill. What does each useful result cost when the system moves from a demo into production? A metered large language model API is easy to start. There is almost no setup effort, no serving stack to operate, and broad capability is available immediately. But every token is billable. Every request is billable. Every new user and automated workflow adds more usage. Adoption feels frictionless at the beginning, while the bill quietly compounds underneath it. Production cost is not driven by one number. Prompt length increases tokens. Repeated interactions increase requests. Adoption increases users. Automation creates workflows that run even when nobody is looking at a screen. Multiply those forces together, and a modest pilot can become a large, difficult to forecast operating expense. A self-hosted, fine-tuned small language model starts differently. The team must prepare data, tune and evaluate the model, deploy it, and monitor it. That is a higher setup effort. Once it is running, however, the primary cost is provisioned infrastructure. The same serving capacity can handle repeated production work without adding a fresh per token rental charge to every answer. Place both models on one cost curve. The metered API begins near zero and rises with usage. The owned SLM begins with an implementation cost, then grows more slowly as infrastructure is reused. Where the lines cross is the break-even point. It depends on hardware utilization, model size, token length, engineering effort, and demand. The important insight is simple: the cheapest way to begin may not be the cheapest way to operate. Signal 1. The task is narrow and repeatable. Classification, extraction, routing, product guidance, and stable support procedures are strong candidates. Signal 2. Request volume is high. Repetition gives the business a chance to reuse own capacity and improve unit economics. Signal 3. The data is sensitive or private. Local or GAN inference can keep prompts and context inside a controlled boundary. When these three signals appear together, an SLM deserves a serious production evaluation. This is not an argument to remove large models. LLMs remain useful for broad reasoning, experimentation, unfamiliar problems, and low-volume workflows where infrastructure would be wasteful. They are the flexible exploration layer. Smaller owned models become attractive when the work is stable, frequent, measurable, and sensitive. A mature AI portfolio routes each workload to the model whose economics and capability actually fit. Onslaught makes fine-tuning capable small models faster and more cost-efficient. A team can begin with reviewed examples, adapt a compact model, compare its quality, latency, privacy, and cost with the API baseline, and make the ownership decision using evidence instead of assumptions. For many production workloads, small and owned beats big and rented. Not because a small model is universally smarter, but because it can be specialized for one valuable job, operated inside the right boundary, and scaled with predictable infrastructure economics. Measure the workload, then choose the model. Follow for the full series. Read the flagship blog and take the AI workload assessment.